Prime Minister Netanyahu doesn't take your phone calls. You have not been able to speak to him despite your best efforts. We know that he is preparing potentially for a ground invasion to Rafah. If you could speak to Prime Minister Netanyahu today, what would be your message?
Well, I am particularly worried with the deteriorating conditions and security for humanitarian aid delivery in Gaza. There is a breakdown in public order. At the same time, we have restrictions imposed by Israel that are not improved and limit humanitarian distribution. On the other hand, the deconflicting mechanisms to protect humanitarian aid delivery in relation to military operations are not effective. And so my sincere hope is that the negotiations for the release of hostages and some form of cessation of hostilities to be successful, to avoid a all-out offensive over Rafah, where the core of the humanitarian system is located, and that would have devastating consequences. Thank you very much.
Two more journalists were targeted this morning. Two more journalists were targeted this morning and critical injured. It's now up.
I am deeply troubled by the number of journalists that have been killed in this conflict. Freedom of press is a fundamental condition for the people to be able to know what's really happening everywhere in the world.
Thank you, Secretary General.
Thank you, Secretary General.